We ain't giving up nothing today.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The Bengals at 8-8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12.
Now Burrow.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
11 Thomas.
Burrow on play action. This one hauled in by Sample.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 empty. 11, 11, 11.
To throw again on second down.
Burrow, this goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their two games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
11, 11, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's got room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and goal from the 1.
Dobbins. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First down, here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MP, 11 MP.
Now it's Burrow.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 MP, paint. 11 MP, paint. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Beal. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. They got to go, got to go.
To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Beal.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
12.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. It's Beal. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Burrow. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, look how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Field goal is all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now Burrow on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Beal.
Here we go.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flipping over to the other side, the offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Jackson throwing once more. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 10, Bengals 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here we go.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11 empty, 11 empty. 11 Thomas. Hey, can.
Here's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded just inside the 30.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Room here to run. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was actually something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his. The absolute devastating effect.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
Here we go.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
11.
Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Burrow going to keep it himself.
And I don't think he got in.
Here we go.
The big bodies up front held him at the 1. This time Burrow will look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Jackson.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, move.
Now it's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 MP.
Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Burrow.
The quick slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Burrow.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. 11 MP. 11 MP. 11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line.
63 yards on the ground for him so far.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Baltimore,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bengals,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end.